I'm just wondering if anybody knows. So you guys usually know all the stats of when.
I don't think so. I'm looking at that. I don't think so. Allison says no.
Well, Will's had 30 before, so I know he's done it. But I don't know if Syracuse, if we've had 27.
Joined now by head coach Gary Gate, Kirst, Jackson Birtwistle, and an opening statement from coach, and then we'll open up for questions.
Thanks. That's a tough game for these guys. They played their hearts out again, and unfortunately just came up short. But, the effort by the defense and by Will was extraordinary, and I thought they kept us in the game. They had pressure on them all day long. The possession time, I don't think we have a stat for that, but it was a lot to a little. And you know what? They responded when they needed to and gave us an opportunity to win, first ranked win of the year. Unfortunately, we didn't make the play at the end. But I think, again, it's something we can take and we can learn from. We can, understand that you can't compound mistakes and give the other team, when you're not getting very many possessions, you really can't turn the ball over 2 or 3 times in a row because it really limits what you're able to do. And we just got to be a little bit more focused for a full 60 minutes and hopefully get a little bit of bounce one way, something, and get one of these games to go our way. So the good thing is, we can put this one behind us. We'll see him at the end of the year, and we will turn our focus to Johns Hopkins.
Gary, none of the stats make sense, but did the offensive efficiency help you? 23 of 32 shots on goal, then make up for everything else?
Oh, yeah, no question. Our offense, our man up, is very efficient. And thank God for that, because we unfortunately are not doing well in 2 other areas, and that's face-off and ground balls. And those 2 areas are hurting us pretty bad right now. I can imagine our last 3 games, if face-offs and ground balls were even in our last 3 games, I think we would be 3-0 in this run. So I think you see how valuable a great face-off person is in lacrosse with the rules of having the face-off the way it is. So unfortunately, our guys are working their butts off, but we're just not having great success at the face-off X.
Last week you had a tough second period. It was the third period this week. Did you sense any pattern?
Well, we tried to make sure we really focused and dialed in for the second quarter. And, maybe that little lull that we had, we pushed it off a quarter. But, again, I think it was just, unforced errors. I think we had 5 turnovers in that quarter. And that definitely hurt us. So, it was tough.
Hey, Bill, 27 saves this game, which is tied for 10th all-time in program history. I know it's not the result you want, but what can you say about your performance today and all the shots you stopped?
I give all the credit to my defense. I couldn't be prouder of the way we handled adversity, responded, and just giving me shots I can save. I absolutely love the group, and like I said, I couldn't be prouder of them and give all the credit to them.
Cole, what was working for you today that led to 4 goals and 2 assists?
The other guys on offense allowed me to have space to really dodge hard and create a lane for myself, and just all the credit to the other 5 guys on the offensive end.
Coach, what did you see from Cole that you kind of haven't seen throughout this year?
Well, I think right from the start when they decide to short stick him, that's right in his wheelhouse. So to be able to dodge hard, to the goal with space. They were pressing out, so it set up nicely for him, especially early. And then, he's a hard dodger, and he got one later against a long pole, and he just played great today. So glad that he continues to play well, and we hope it just builds on it throughout the rest of the year.
Yeah, Cole, what was it like in the locker room after the game? What were you guys saying to one another as a team?
I think a lot of guys wanted just to credit some really hard performances that people really put their full effort into, including Will Mark, Johnny Rakusa, and Jack Fine at the faceoff X, just grinding and working extremely hard, and the defense also just allowing the offense to have extra opportunities and vice versa. So all over the field, I think a lot of people were crediting the guys that worked extremely hard out there, and again, just focusing on this coming week and trying to improve and work really hard against Johns Hopkins and try to have a better outcome this coming weekend.
Will, Gary mentioned it. You've played some games where you've had a lot of saves. Did you find yourself leaning back on any of those prior experiences today?
Definitely. I'm at that point in my career where I feel like I've seen pretty much any shot that's out there. And so just falling back on my training. And like I said, the guys in front of me work countless hours to prepare, to scout, to watch film, to give me the shots that I want to see. But yeah, I've been around the block a couple times, so that definitely helps.
Jack, who's a player today on your team that you don't think is getting enough credit maybe as of right now according to the stat sheet?
It's hard to pick someone specific. Honestly, I really can't. I think we were able to put it together. I think we were able to put 4 quarters of lacrosse together today. I think we all worked pretty hard. So I don't really think I can give that to one person.
Coach, at the X, you switched between Johnny and Jack all game. Was that the plan heading into the game?
We started Johnny, and we said if he can compete and keep it 50-50, we'll go with him all the way. And unfortunately, he didn't. And we said that we were definitely going to do a better job of giving some other guys an opportunity. So, it was Jack Fine that was up, and we said, mix it up, go see what you can do. And he got a couple early, and it was good. But, we just got to try and get better and better, and we'll keep working at it. And, we've probably played, the last 3 games, 3 top 10 face-off guys in the country. So it certainly hasn't been easy.
I know you didn't end up on the winning result, Cole, but how did it feel to go against Tommy, your formerly high teammate and former guy who you were rivals with in high school in New Jersey? You had a great game, he had a great game. How did it feel to kind of go at it at the biggest stage in college lacrosse?
It dates back to playing Watchung Hills and Somerset Hills youth lacrosse from 3rd grade and on. Always battled against each other, and then including in high school, and then having that 4 years of experience with him and playing right alongside him. He's an incredible competitor, and I love him as a human being, and he's just an awesome person to be around. So to play on the same field against him was really special. I'm excited to get another opportunity at him later down the road.
Gary, considering on a slightly different note, everything you've been through the past few months with Paul, what was it like to have him here today?
It was awesome. He wanted to get out here and support the team. As not only an alumni but our equipment sponsor. He's very valuable to this program, and we appreciate his support. And I think a lot of fans just wanted to check in on him. And I know there was lots of people that were very supportive, and we're glad to see him here. So it was nice.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.